Hi disciples, welcome to part 2. We're learning measures 5 through 8 now. The part we're learning today sounds like this. And we'll go on from there. So let's just jump right in. The last measure that you learned in the first tutorial, what your hands were playing this C, this arpeggiated C chord. And I'm bringing that up because the first measure that we're learning today, your left hand is going to stay the same. You're still going to play a C and an E, but you want to think about jumping your hand in an interesting way. So what your pinky is playing, that's what your three finger is going to play. So you can think about kind of like climbing your almost like spidering your three finger up there to know where to go next. Okay, so let me show you what those notes are, but keep in mind that your three finger is going to sort of switch place with your pinky. All right, so you've got an A, an E, and an A. Okay, so you arpeggiate that, and same rhythmic pattern, arpeggiate all the way up. And so if you saw the first tutorial, remember the same rhythmic pattern. You arpeggiate from the bottom to the top with both hands, and then just arpeggiate from the bottom to the top with your right hand. And then repeat, and that's the structure for the rhythmic structure for all these measures. All right, then what you're going to do is, so for this part, you're going to always be thinking about the note that, the key, or the note, I guess, that you're playing in the measure that precedes the measure you're about to play, so that you can move your hand in an intelligent way, or like a way that helps you move without making mistakes. So now you want to think about what your thumb is playing. Your thumb is playing this A here, and what's going to change in this next part is you're going to move your left thumb down to a D, so you're going to play a C and a D, and you're going to sort of jump down here so that your two finger takes over where this A was, and your thumb plays an F sharp, an A, and a D. Okay, now your left thumb is going to stay where it is when we move to the next measure, and you're going to move your you're going to move this C down to a B. Your right thumb is going to move up to a G, and now you see I started to already instinctively do this. My right pinky that's playing this D is going to be replaced with my three finger. Okay, so you've got, let's see where we are. You've got B, D, G, D, and then another G up at the top, and you do that same rhythmic pattern. And then you're going to finish by you're going to keep playing this B that your left hand is playing, and you're just going to bring your one down, and you're going to play a C here. Okay, a C, a B, C with your left hand, and you're going to sort of jump down, and where your thumb is playing here, this G, your right hand is going to make that the middle thing that you play. So you're going to play an E, a G, and a C with your right hand. Arpeggiate from the bottom to the top, then just arpeggiate the right hand, and then repeat. All right, so those are the 4 measures we're learning today, and it's a little bit tricky, and the thing that makes it tricky is that your hand is kind of moving. It's kind of jumping high, low, bum, 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 bum. You can kind of hear the pattern almost when I sing it like that. Da, 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 da. So you want to think about finding this low note as your reference here. This high note is the reference here, and then this low note is a reference. So look at the notes from from each measure and see which ones are related to the measure that follows. The only other thing that I need to point out about this sequence of 4 measures is that there's an interesting dynamic pattern going on. You're going to have fortissimo, that's just that little italic bold F that you see. So you're going to play the first measure of this sequence, the measure 5, a little bit on the loud side. Oh, sorry, we're at this part. And then the second measure that you play, measure 6, you're going to play pianissimo, piano. You've got forte and piano. I think I gave you the wrong thing. Forte is the single F, and then piano is the single P, and that's on the quiet side. And then you go back to forte. So a little on the loud side. And back to piano. So you sort of take a little volume off. So your volume is switching every other measure. A little bit loud, a little bit soft, a little bit loud, a little bit soft, and then it changes from there.